orgasm is one of the most effective strategies for nervous system regulation, which is critical for how our body functions day to day. But we've got an epidemic of people who are not having as much sex.
But is there anything that men don't realize about what a woman wants in the bedroom?
So we know that men need to have sex in order to feel emotionally connected. But women actually need the emotional connection before having sex. But there are things that create emotional connection that a lot of men don't realize. And it includes things like, how many times in the past week did you empty the dishwasher?
Is there anything else that you think men don't realize?
Yes, and this is pretty controversial and edgy, but I'm just gonna say it anyway. Because I would say right now in my 50s, I'm having the best orgasms of my life. So
Dr. Sara Gottfried, what is it that you do for people?
the number one thing I help people with is getting their hormones back into balance, because most people have imbalanced hormones. Think of them as text messages that your body sends to keep everything functioning optimally. But for example, out of the 40,000 people I've tested and treated, around 90% of them have a problem with their cortisol hormones.
And if my body's making too much cortisol, what is the harm?
It's associated with more belly fat. We know that it shrinks the brain in women, but not men. It's associated with depression, but also if you're someone who's making a lot of cortisol, you're gonna make less testosterone. And that leads to a whole host of serious problems.
And what about trauma? Does that impact your hormones?
Oh yes, and one of the ways to measure trauma is the ACE test. It's a validated questionnaire, and they found that people who had 1 or higher ACE scores had a greater risk of 45 different chronic diseases. And my score is 6 out of 10. But those ACEs are living on in your body.
And you went on a journey to heal yourself.
Yes, with lifestyle medicine, not a pharmaceutical.
Tell me about that journey.